welcome back. I am 7 weeks postpartum and I wanted to talk about my motherhood journey so far. It has been a whirlwind. I have learned so much and I'm still learning every single day, multiple times a day, different things. So I just wanted to share some of that in this video. There will be positives, there will be negatives. I am just trying to keep it real. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Amanda. It is so nice to meet you. I am 24 years old and a first-time mom. I'm just sharing my experience so that I can have it to look back on, but also I love sharing to help other people. So if you are looking for someone to relate to, then maybe my videos can help you. It would make me so happy if they did. So hopefully you can get something good out of this video. If you do end up liking the video, then I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video. And I will know to make more of any specific type of video that you do like. So let's get into it. The biggest postpartum symptom I've been dealing with is postpartum anxiety. I think it's very natural, so I'm not too worried about it. It mostly just happens whenever we leave the house. This day we went for a walk on the beach, but we spontaneously stopped and got some dinner as well. I started feeling really anxious during this time. Still tried to enjoy myself, but I think not only was I overstimulated by everything because I'm not used to that much happening all at once, because I've just been at home where it's quiet and a controlled environment, but I also just have all of these what ifs always running through my head whenever I leave the house. Faku reminds me that I just need to breathe. Everything is okay.
I want it that way. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a heartache. I want it that way. Desire. Want it that way. Yay! Mommy and Papa, you did so good. He's like, did I really sign up for this? Yes, you did, and you're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna have so much fun. My parents are musical geniuses. Yeah, we know. Thanks.
When a baby is born, a mother is also born. This phrase has been popping into my head and resonating with me so much the past week. It's really helped me to give myself a lot of grace. It's the hardest job in the world, and obviously I want to be able to feel like I'm doing everything right. But this is something I've never gone through. My body has changed. My mental state has changed. I have been feeling pretty good about my body postpartum wise. I have better days than others, and here I am flexing, just so you know. I'm just getting to that point where I've been so inactive and so limited in how I've been able to move my body for so long that I am so ready to exercise. I have no endurance anymore. I went out to 2 family gatherings, and the next day I was so sore. My legs were sore just from walking around, and I literally was just in a room the whole time. I'm just excited to get to that point.
Say hola. Hola. Oh my goodness, that baby's so smart. Oh wow. What a beautiful boy. What a beautiful boy. That's the best time. Yes. Hi, puppy. I love you.
This is just one of those days that I found it in me to get things done. Our baby boy is officially moving on to size 2 diapers. I am emotional, okay? So our room has been kind of incomplete for a while. There was some things that I wanted to fix or finish. In this case, I'm replacing these rods that I used to hang up the baby's clothes. The ones that I got originally were not strong enough to carry the clothes. They kept falling. So my mom actually got me these replacement ones, and this is way more sturdy. And it was actually her idea to do this as well. With the theme of the room, these little rods are supposed to be like tree branches behind that little greenery that we have there. It works out perfectly because there's literally no other place for his clothes to hang up. And we've had this crocheted Amadeo kind of banner for a while. Facu's family from Uruguay made it for us, or they got it made for us. So I am finally getting around to putting that up. It just so happened to match the room perfectly. We did not even plan that. So I'm really excited about this, and I think it looks so cute. I'm really happy to see that it's all coming along. Not finished yet, but we're making good progress. Before I became a mom, something that always brought me so much comfort is nature. It still brings me comfort. It's just the past month and a half, I've barely gone outside. I've just been so tired, so sleep deprived. The last thing I'd want to do is get up. But I've been making it a point to go outside with him for at least 10 to 15 minutes every day. And oh my gosh, the fresh air is so nice. It's so necessary. It's also such a lovely time. Amadeo really likes the breeze. He loves looking up at the trees, and it's just so special.
Let's have a kitchen conversation. So I do feel better. I have been getting the hang of things. I have been consistent for almost 2 weeks now in feeding myself actual proper food, nutrition, getting in my meals every day. I have been better about my pumping schedule, and I have a better mindset around it, and when I don't, I remind myself to have a better mindset around it. And I'm really happy to say that, because when I tell you that this has been the most challenging experience of my life, and it's still hard. I'm not saying that it's easy. Like today I was literally falling asleep while he was wide awake, and I had to pull it together. I think it's just the early stages, the beginning stages, when you're completely new to this. You don't have any sort of routine, any idea. Like, you know, there's only so much that you can learn before it happens, and then it happens and you're in it, and there's so many different scenarios that you didn't anticipate or you didn't know about. And also, even if you do know about things, you haven't experienced the feelings that come with experiencing them. It's gotten better for me. I know this whole stage of newborn, infant, I don't know, baby, toddler, it's all a roller coaster, and they do go through different stages, and some stages are harder than the other, but that'll come when it comes. Right now I'm focusing on the fact that I'm doing so much better and that I feel more confident. I almost quit pumping, breastfeeding. I love being able to provide milk for my baby. It is such a blessing. I know that not everybody can, and a lot of people want to, and they wish they could. I don't want to invalidate what I was feeling because of the fact that other people wish they could do what I've been able to. I just do want to say that it's not easy. Like, it's work. It's actual physical labor that you put into feeding your baby. So it is amazing that I get to do it, but it also is very tiring. It's very time consuming, and obviously in order to produce, I really need to take care of myself. And I found that really hard, especially in the early stages. I was, you know, really recovering. I technically still am recovering, but I'm pretty much better from my C-section. I didn't have it in me to take care of myself, to keep up with the milk supply. It was just something that was just so much for me, and I didn't have a way to be consistent with that. So I kept, you know, raising my milk supply, dipping my milk supply. Like, it was just a roller coaster. And then also I would run out of my freezer stash and I would just breastfeed, but then breastfeeding was so exhausting, and everything was just so exhausting because it all happened at the same time. I want to say that if you are feeling the same way, your feelings are completely valid, and your circumstance is very unique to you. as is mine to mine. But what I'm saying may resonate with you or it may not resonate with you. You may agree with some things, you may not agree with other things, and that is completely fine, because another thing that I've learned in motherhood is that every mom has a different advice and different things that work for them. And when they give you that advice, moms with good intentions really do mean well. But you also have to take everything with a grain of salt, because you're going to be trying things that work for them but don't work for you, and you're going to feel like you're failing because it worked for them. Like, why doesn't it work for you? And that's because your circumstance is completely different. And I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to past me right now and future me when I forget this. You can try so many things. It's going to be a little while until you establish what actually works for you. For me, when we ran out of food that we were receiving from Meal Train, we had to figure out, okay, we still need to eat, we still need to survive. So made it a point, got my little grocery list. That was my last video of the meal prep and everything like that, and that has helped immensely. I would really like to make more videos of that. I think I'm going to continue doing that. You know, for 2 weeks now I've been able to eat well, almost 2 weeks. I've been able to eat multiple times a day, feed myself in the morning, start off on the right foot, and it just sets me up for a more successful day. And I've been feeling really good about that. I am working on leaving the house with him now. I have done it on several occasions, a couple of times by myself and then a few times with Baku. And like I mentioned in the video, it does give me anxiety still, but I feel like it's doable. I'm like, okay, if I pump and I have fresh milk right before I leave, it lasts 4 hours. I don't even have to keep it refrigerated. It's gonna be good for 4 hours, and you know, that's plenty of time for the baby to take the bottle and be fed while I'm out. That is something that I've been getting the hang of, and like, you know, just the more you go out, the more you're able to anticipate things, the more you learn, oh, I should get this next time, I should bring this next time, oh, I don't need this next time. You need to put on your training wheels, and then you gotta go for it. I can't just be in my house forever. So basically just feeling more confident in general with the whole mothering thing. It's such an intimidating time, but you get the hang of it. Also, if you're worried about like not knowing what to do with a newborn, it's completely different when it's your own baby. I know all of my baby's little things. I don't know other people's baby's little things unless they explain it to me. It's so easy to love your baby. It makes it just, you know, a little easier to be there with them and to show up for them and everything. I wanted to do a little update like this face to face because I feel like I talk better and more detailed when I do this versus a voiceover. If you watch these talking segments, I really appreciate that. Thank you for keeping up with me. I hope that you are doing great in your journey if you are not in a pregnancy or motherhood journey yet, or I don't know if you will be if you're just interested in watching these videos. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.